Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So this is example 2 of lesson 4.6, I believe. So I've got a triangle ABC. They're giving me a side length of 10 centimeters, an angle measurement of 44, and an angle measurement of 68. You have to set up the triangle. So it's not a right triangle, so don't do anything and create a right triangle that might lead you to confusion. So here we come. So now I need to set this up. The larger angle, I only know two. I know 68 and I know 44, and I know that the two of them added together, so 68 plus 44, is 112, which means that my other angle is also 68. So there's two 68-degree angles here. Let's assume that this is going to be a 68-degree angle. Let's assume that this is going to be a 68-degree angle, and let's put my 44 here. We'll call this C, we'll call this one B, and we'll let that be A. And we'll tell people how we got A. So for angle A, what we did was angle A was 180 degrees minus 68 minus 44, and it was 68 degrees as well. So they tell me that side length C, now I've got to put that in the right spot according to that angle. So it's going to be over here. Can't goof that up. Once this is C, that's got to be 10, okay? So you can't be moving that around. Determine the perimeter of the triangle. Well, the perimeter is going to be the distance if I was to walk all the way down here, all the way down here, and all the way up here. The only one I know so far is this one. But I can use the cosine law or the sine law. I cannot use Pythagorean theorem. It is not a right triangle. I cannot use SOHCAHTOA. It is not a right angle triangle. So let's see here. For my first one, I also can't use the cosine law because I don't have enough sides to get a third side. So I'm going to have to use the sine law, and I think I'm going to go after B first. So for number 2, for side B, I'm going to say that B over sine of 68 is going to equal, so this over that is going to equal this over that. Now, if you're using formulas, then this is going to be hard. But if you're doing it my way, this is going to be easy. B equals 10 times sine of 68 over top of sine of 44. And you're going to make sure that you do this correctly. So 68 in degrees, sine times 10 divided by 44 sine equals 13.3 to the nearest degree. What? To the nearest centimeter, sorry, no degree, to the nearest centimeter. So this is going to be B equals approximately 13 centimeters. That's side B. Let's find side A. So if I go after side A, I definitely could use not Pythagorean theorem, cosine law. And I think I will, just for fun. It's not the easiest. And I'm after side A, sorry. So for side A, I can definitely use the cosine law. But I also could use the sine law again, which would have been a heck of a lot easier. But just for fun, because I know the cosine law and it's so much fun to do, it's going to be this side squared plus equals, the other two sides squared. Subtract 2, the other two sides. Cosine, the angle opposite the side I'm after. And that's just for practice, being able to do this well. So using my calculator, I don't have those fancy dancy calculators, so I actually like to work this way, to be honest with you. So I start with the 68 cosine. I times the 10. I times the 13. I times the 2. Now this is negative, so I make it negative. Got that plus minus button here, so it's negative. Now that's negative, so I'm going to add 10 squared to it. And then I'm going to add 13 squared to it. And then I have to remember to square root it. So the whole thing comes down to about 13.1, but 13 centimeters squared. or 13 centimeter. Now that kind of makes sense because this is an isosceles triangle, right? I've got this angle and this angle are equal, so therefore this side and this side have to be equal in length. And had you noticed that and told me that, I'd give you full marks for it. Absolutely no problem. So we have the last step. We need perimeter. So the perimeter around this triangle ABC, is equal to, it's going to be equal to 13 plus the original 10. So that's 36 centimeters? Centimeters. And we are done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, do some work, and we will meet back here in a day or two and move on.